Here is a quick how-to guide to installing and stowing the electronic partitions in 721 and 722. To open the partition when it is closed, first find the key panel in the A room. Turn the key from locked to open. You will hear the motors engaging as the acoustic barrier retracts from the floor and ceiling, and a number of clicking noises as the panels unlock from each other. Each of the partitions is labelled in red with a number at the bottom of the panel, and panel number 1 has an additional retractable locking panel which needs to disengage fully before you start to move it. This should happen automatically. Once this is finished retracting, you can start stacking the partitions as per the video. The partitions automatically disengage from each other in sequential fashion and should be moved one at a time. Do not force the partitions if they do not engage, but instead call the AV team and ask them to bring the manual winding handle. It is easier to push the partitions than to pull them, although you can stand on either side of the partition if you find that easier. If you are pushing the partitions, you will need to push the right-hand side away from you, anti-clockwise, to spin the partition to a horizontal position, then backwards into the stowing area. The partitions are on tracks, and you will feel a slight click as the gimbals engage with the vertical tracks in the area that they are stowed. Ensure that you fill the furthest area first. Once the partitions have been stowed, they will not move. To close the partitions, retrieve the partitions in numerical order, with 10 at the furthest end of the room. The partitions should abut each other, but will not lock into position automatically. It's really important that partition 1 with the additional acoustic partition is closest to where the key is. Once all of the partitions are in place, turn the key from open to closed. You will hear the motors winding as the partitions sequentially lock and the acoustic barrier seals to the floor. Finally, push the button on panel 1 and keep it depressed until it stops winding.